Ndokwa FM.
Good day and welcome to Ndokwa Youth Radio, reaching life in Nigeria for Ndokwa local government. My name is Bessie Jonoje. I answer the program. Let's talk about it. This one I'm going to be talking about the series of activities that's been happening in Delta State, particularly the inauguration ceremony of the next governor of Delta State in the person of Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewere and his deputy, Sam Monday Onyeme. From last week, we'll be having series of activities from valedictory Thanksgiving to valedictory dinner to graduation and subsequently to the D day, which is the inauguration proper. Now, Deltas are expectant. So many persons believe that this is a new era and is going to usher in a lot of consolidated trends in some of the projects that has begun by His Excellency, the past governor of Delta State, heralding a new era, and a whole lot is being expected from this duo who will be piloting the affairs of Delta State. I don't know about you, but I believe that we as a people should expect a whole lot of positive change in the area of job creation, in the area of infrastructural development, especially as a people in Ndokwa Nation. I think for the first time, Ndokwa Nation has a lot of representatives which we believe are going to represent us and deliver the dividends of democracy. Don't go anywhere, to stay with us as we come back to talk about this.
This is Ndokwa FM, the digital radio of your choice.
We are into broadcasting and editing.
We are also into audio and video production.
We also do adverts, documentaries, skits with our range of professional video cameras, drones, and digital production equipment.
So, for your marriage, naming ceremony, birthdays, and burial coverage, reach out to Ndokwa FM.
We are located at number 12 Wire Road off Okologbo Street, Obiaruku.
Or you can call us on 081 044 57960. 081 044 57960. You can also send us a DM on Facebook, Ndokwa FM, on Instagram, and even on Twitter. Ndokwa FM, the voice of Ndokwa Nation.
Ndokwa FM.
Okay, welcome back. You're still listening to Ndokwa Youth Radio, reaching life in Nigeria for Ndokwa local government. Before the break, I did a brief introduction on the inauguration ceremony, which is happening today, the 29th of May 2024. A new government is taking over and everybody is expectant, hoping for the very best. Now I'm going to be looking at this in light of Ndokwa Nation. Now for the very first time we have somebody from Ndokwa as the deputy governor of Delta State. What are your views? What are your expectations? What do you want to see happen differently? For me, all I'm clamoring for is development, more development, and more development. I think it's high time one of the higher institutions is embedded here. We think we need to have an higher institution in Ndokwa Nation. We need to have more road networks. We need to have more of our people employed. We need to see more of our persons in corridors of power, more employment, more appointments, and a host of other things that could be beneficial to our people. I think that's what everybody is clamoring for: good governance, and where the people of Ndokwa Nation, their voice will be heard. Because I think for a very long time we've been crying marginalization, but this time around our people are at the forefront of handling the affairs of the state. So what do you think is going to come out of it? What positive thing do you think the new people who have this mandate, what do you think they can do differently to make Ndokwa Nation stand out? What do you think they should do to herald a new era for the Ndokwa people as a whole? I want us to drop our suggestions. I want us to clamor for the change that we so much wish to happen, especially in Delta State, even as other states are going to be observing their own inauguration too, but this is coming to our own dear state, which is Delta State. And I hope that those that have been given this responsibility will look into these things and do the needful by bringing the change that our people so much desire, especially in the area of security. That's something that I believe and I pray that this new governor is going to look into, because if our farmlands are not safe for people to go to farm, then our people are going to have a lot of issues on their hands, because Deltans are predominantly farmers, and if they can't get to farm, then you are going to have a lot of hunger, a lot of vices, social vices that are going to be cropping up, which will not go well for the government. So insecurity should be checked. Jobs should be made available for the youths. Our youth should be made to be more employable, and those who have attained one or two qualifications should be looked into, and then jobs should be created for all and sundry. And should I say, the way of life or the things that people need to live, let it be readily available for the masses, so that people can go to farm, gari can be sold, and people can buy other things that they need to buy at a subsidized rate. And the road network too, let's say places like Benekuku, places like the Inner Lands can be more accessible. There should be more road networks leading from one place to another. And then some of the projects that the former governor has embarked on should be looked into and completed. And some projects that have either been abandoned should be looked into too. And let's see how certain places can be changed, and certain bad culture of abandoning projects can be looked into, so that we can have a continuity of projects that are hitherto being run. Then some of the good projects or initiative of the former governor should also not be discarded. Things like the widows alert should also be looked into, and ensure that most of those widows are properly catered to and taken care of by the new government. And the stipends coming to the elderly should also be looked into, and see that it is continued, and it shouldn't just be something that will phase out with the old governor. And then the skill acquisition trend, which has been one of the strong benchmark of this past administration, should also not be discarded. To my own knowledge, it should be something that they can work more on, and see a way to improve it. That's the rasa and the jest. Yeah, it should also be something that should be looked into and expanded, and accommodate more youths, accommodate those that are not working. Because when you have so many entrepreneurs out there, it will curb a lot of societal vices and menace in the society, because so many persons will have something doing when they learn one or two skills, and they will not just be dependent on the white collar job, but could have something that they can fend for themselves and their family with. Don't forget that this is Ndokwa Digital Radio, and you'll be listening to us from Obiaruku in Okwane local government. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Until I bring another topic to you next week, do stay with us and don't forget to have a beautiful inauguration, even as the Delta State experience a new transition in power. I remain Destin John Oji, and it has been great having you here on this platform. Do stay with us. Bye.
Hi. Are you surprised as to what kind of song I'm listening to and I'm vibing? Oh, that's my traditional song. In case you don't know, I'm an Ukwane man. I'm from Delta State, Nigeria. And to all my people, all my fellow Ukwane people all around the world, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in other parts of the world, I want you to please get your phone and download Ndokwa FM, the #1 digital radio for the Ukwane people. Are you surprised? We are online. You can download it, you can even stream it online. Please do not forget your roots. Don't be like me. Well, I'm reconnecting with my roots now. Please, Ndokwa FM. Don't change the dial. Listen. Thank you.
This is Ndokwa FM Online Radio, the best place to be. Don't be left out.